What's good, YouTube? Loc fam, Jared's twin, Jet Locs. Just enjoy this Loc Journey back with another video. And today, I'm making this video because I really wished somebody had made a video like this that I had found years ago. And this video is about seborrheic dermatitis, and especially as it relates to people with locks or starter locks. If you're squirmish, then viewer discretion is advised. Seborrheic dermatitis is pretty much like a dope cradle cap. Dandruff on steroids. Seborrheic dermatitis, one way you could think of it is like a snake when it sheds, sheds its skin. A lot of people get it in like patches. You might see it around like your hairline. I normally get affected around my hairline, in my eyebrows, around the back of my head. It took me years to understand that I actually had seborrheic dermatitis and not just regular dandruff, because before I would treat my seborrheic dermatitis like I had dandruff and I was actually making it worse. I'm gonna try not to get too scientific so y'all can still follow along with me, but I wanna try to break this down. Your skin has cell turnover. That's why exfoliating and all of that is a good thing in general. Now, for people who have seborrheic dermatitis, our skin or our scalp, the turnover is turbo, like rapid. Like the yeast on our scalp that everyone has, ours may turn over 1,000 times faster than a normal person. You need to find out what you're doing or what you're using that's causing your scalp's turnover or that's feeding your yeast. For myself, particularly, I know that heavy oils, a lot of dairy, like moderate use is fine. If I'm going, crazy on the dairy and sugars, these are things that activate or aggravate. If you drink beer, a lot of alcohol, those things will feed the yeast also. Over the past week or so, I was eating a lot of dairy, a lot of quesadillas, a lot of cheese, ice cream, eating a lot of sweets, gummy worms, honey buns, fruit snacks, drinks, Cokes, Sprites, sodas. Now, I'm gonna put in some pics or some videos just so you can see how bad my scalp got before I wanted to knock it out or whatever. So this is what my scalp was looking like. You can see the inflammation, you can see the redness, you can see, the flakes, and I'm gonna show you the step-by-step process of what I did to get this under control and pretty much, alleviate it. Now, the first thing that you wanna do, if you're trying to get rid of your seborrheic dermatitis, the first thing you wanna do is you wanna try to get a comb and you want to try to scratch as much of it out as possible, or all of it out. Me, myself, personally, I can get the front areas, a little bit of the top, but as far as the back, I have to get my wife or somebody to pretty much pick out, comb up, the flakes and the skin, the big chunks that are gonna be back there. Now, you want to make sure that you're not too aggressive where you aggravate your scalp as far as where it starts to bleed, because if you just go in, you can cause bleeding to your scalp. Aloe Vera works tremendously. Aloe Vera, it has a lot of properties in it: antifungal, vitamin E, cooling, antibodies. It's just good for skin in general, your scalp. Now, you can go to your local grocery store, your farmer's market. I'm gonna show y'all how I make this. I don't know if you wanna call it a conditioner or if you wanna call it a pre-wash, a leave-in, whatever you wanna call it for your scalp. I just take a whole aloe vera leaf, cut the ends off, we peel off the top. We're gonna take a spoon and just scrape out all the aloe vera, gel, the gooey, gushy stuff into a little blender. Get that in the blender. We're gonna add a little bit of water in it, a little bit of water. Get your water in there. We're gonna blend it up for a little bit just so it gets nice and smooth. After that, we take a strainer And then we basically just squeeze the aloe through the strainer into a little measuring cup. Once we get it into a measuring cup, we put it into like just a little Sally's bottle, and we just take the pure aloe, and after we've picked out, scratched out all of the skin, you know, the aggravated skin, and we go around our entire head and put this on the scalp. We try to get it all over, so completely covering every bit of your scalp. Every bit of your scalp. You know, we put that in there, and I mean, it's pretty much gonna be, you're probably gonna have to put a towel around your neck. It's gonna be like dripping down, oozing a little bit, but you wanna definitely make sure you hit, for sure, any problem areas you have. So around your hairline, your back, you know, your patches, if you're feeling a little bit, you know, aggravated or red or some areas, you wanna put that in all those locations, okay? Now, once you do that, what I like to do is, I like to let it sit in my head for about 30 minutes. So try to get my scalp hot a little bit. So I know some people will put like a shower cap over their head. I just get down to 100 push-ups just so I can, you know, feel that aloe and make sure that aloe is, you know, penetrating my pores. Now, after I finish the aloe vera, you know, so I get in the shower, wash, rinse the aloe vera out, good, get it all out. The second thing that I use, it's a probiotic soap. It has lemon in it. Take this soap and, you know, take a corner of the soap and you, same thing, you wanna rub it in all of the corners, all on your parts, everywhere on your scalp. You wanna completely cover your scalp in this soap. Work it in real good, work it in, and once that's in there, leave that in your head for about 3 to 5 minutes. And after that, wash the soap out really good. And then the next thing that I use, Nizoral anti-dandruff shampoo. Now, they've changed the formula a little bit. This is the second thing I will use after I wash out the probiotic soap. This might seem like a lot, but trust me, if you have seborrheic dermatitis, you pretty much know there's pretty much maybe nothing you want to do to get this under control or to defeat this so you don't have these issues. So after we wash that out, I come behind that with some Design Essentials Peppermint and Aloe Therapeutic Anti-Itch Shampoo. Now this shampoo right here this is the shampoo that once you put it on your scalp, this is the one that gives you that like that minty feeling, that good clean feeling. This is the shampoo here that's like gonna make your scalp feel like $1 million bucks, you know, on me. This is the shampoo here. And after that, so now after you've used all those, you know, the soaps, the 2 shampoos, in order to put some type of moisture conditioner back in your hair, I come behind that with the Design Essentials Rosemary and Mint Stimulating Conditioner. So this is what I use after the shampoos to kind of put, you know, some moisture conditioning back in my head. And so I get all of that in good, wash it out. And at this point, if you've got a good shampoo, a good wash, you know, a good scratch out, you should have all of the, you know, all of the dandruff, all of the scales, all of the flakes out of your head. Now after that, normally dry my hair with a good like terry cloth towel. If you have seborrheic dermatitis, one thing that you don't want to do is pat or put a whole lot of oils on your scalp, because a lot of your oils that most people, or like most, you'll see people on, you know, Loc Journeys, locticians, that they would normally use in their scalp, actually aggravates a person's scalp who has seborrheic dermatitis. So like your olive oils, like your heavy like coconut oils, a lot of oils that, you know, people would normally use, it is a big no-no, because those oils actually will feed the yeast and make those flare-ups, make those flakes come back. As far as moisturizing your scalp, what I've used, what I found that works, MTC oil. With that being said, you don't want to drench your scalp with oils. You don't want to do that. So generally what I do, I get the spray bottle, I fill it up mostly with distilled water. Once I get my water in here, I put a little bit of the oil, you know, in the spray bottle. I shake it up, and then I spray my hair. And once I get it on the hair, I take my fingers and massage it, you know, massage it in. And this is what moisturizes, what I use to moisturize my scalp. And when I do this, pretty much all the seborrheic dermatitis is gone. The flakes are gone, you know, everything is gone. And then on top of me knowing, you know, what to put in my body to stop it, like I said, not going crazy on the dairy, not going crazy on the sugars, you know, my scalp is pretty much like normal scalp. And, you know, I can get back to washing my hair like every, you know, week, every 2 weeks, just depending on when it needs it. Now, if you suffer from seborrheic dermatitis, like, you know how bad it can get. Like, you can wash your hair one night, wake up the next day, and it would seem like you haven't washed your head at all. So I want y'all to try to use this. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a dermatologist. I do have a degree in biology, but you know, that's irrelevant as it relates to this. But this is what I found to work. I'm gonna leave before, after pictures, videos before and after. This is how I defeat my seborrheic dermatitis. I really don't have flare-ups anymore unless I, you know, purposely choose to have one, or I know exactly what to do or what not to do to get one. But previous to this flare-up, I haven't had a flare-up in, you know, over a year, and if I do, I know exactly what to do to knock it out, to get rid of it. Hopefully I was able to help somebody, help you all out with this video. Leave a comment, subscribe, turn notifications on. J.E.T. Locs. Y'all boys go crazy. Let's get it.